How's it going, guys? My name is AJ Akpodiete, but you can call me AJ for short. And I wanted to start this video off by saying thank you. I say that just thank you just in general to whoever you are watching this, because I know you could be doing a million and one other things, but you're taking the time out of your day to come and watch me talking to my phone. I was going to make this week's Thoughtful Thursday. Welcome to Thoughtful Thursdays. I was gonna make this week's Thoughtful Thursday about something totally different, something that I had been thinking about for the past week and a half, but didn't make a video about last week because my phone case broke. But then I was having like some technical difficulties, and while I was trying to fix them, I got a call from a friend of mine who, I guess backstory. Lately, I'm a resident assistant at Cal Lutheran, and one of the things that, you know, one of the things that comes with that job is a lot of different responsibilities and taking care of certain things. And just in the last few weeks, as you know, school has been happening and young life has been happening, I've found myself in situations where I know the things that I'm supposed to do or should be doing, and I know the times that they should be done, and like I know in my mind how I'm supposed to be executing on it. Or I mean, some cases I don't, but then like I just end up just messing things up in one way or another, and it just feels super just terrible. But you know, like I made a post about it on Facebook, and this was about almost exactly 24 hours ago, and just like I think like within the first few minutes from making that post, I've gotten just lots of people commenting on it and like reassuring me just about like to not be so hard on myself, and you know, just saying all kinds of kind words and showing love and stuff. And then I got a call right before I was trying to work on this video from a friend of mine, and he was just talking to me because he's someone who like he has a lot of the similar responsibilities as I do, and he was just telling me just like things that really assured me and made me feel really loved and appreciated. And kind of like, I guess this week's thought, I don't want to make it, I can make it something super easy, like be intentional or step out and be kind, even though I already did a step out. But like, I guess my thought is just thank you just to anyone who's ever just shown love or compassion or kindness to me, or gone out of your way to show compassion or kindness or empathy to someone important or valuable in your life. And I have always kind of struggled with the idea of being different from other people and not being as good as others, or like not being just good enough in general. And I think it's kind of like one of those things that comes with like when you're born with some kind of like disorder, or like anything that's like, or anything that's like cellularly, like molecularly makes you different from other people. It's like me, like I have albinism, so like I don't physically look like any of the other people that are my race or like any of my family members. So like growing up, even sometimes when I went to churches that were Nigerian, I'm Nigerian, but I don't look like everyone else. Like there were times like I just didn't feel good, or like I just didn't feel like, I felt for like a while when I was younger that like I was a mistake, or that like I wasn't good, just like enough like in life. And some of that I guess probably comes from just getting bullied too. Like it's not all genetic, kind of like there's different factors that kind of go into it. And kind of just with the whole idea of wanting to be a musician, there's always that, I guess, that voice in the back of your head that's like, that wasn't good, like you could have done better at that performance, like I could have delivered that verse better, that beat could have been harder, you know. So it comes from different places. And the reason that I say this is because I want people to know that, like, if you're someone who has those kinds of feelings, that A, you're not alone, and B, don't let your feelings dictate your identity, because like then when you feel terrible or like you feel like you're not good enough, then like you start to identify and look at yourself that way just from those feelings. Like feelings come and feelings go, but like when you start to like claim something as your identity, like that's something that like you're legitimately believing like about yourself, and that's not a healthy mindset to be in. And I know that there's seasons in my life where I have very unhealthy mindsets, like, you know, whether it's like just loneliness or I would never say that I dealt with depression, but I would say that when I was in 11th grade, I was through a time where I was depressed with like an ED at the end and not an ION, because like I feel like it wasn't that bad. Like there are people who like had it way worse than I did, you know? And so that's what I want to say to like those people. Like, don't let those feelings dictate anything over you. And then to, I guess, to others who, if you know you have people who feel like that in your life, again, thank you for like all the kind words and the love that you share and that you give. And know that it really does make an impact, even if we don't show it on our face. Like, even if like someone doesn't show it on their face, when you say something kind or you say something loving to them, just know that it's like a little seed planted in them, and that seed grows, you know, like as you might say something kind, and then someone else might come and water that seed of kindness, you know. I know for me, sometimes I'm thinking about or telling myself things that aren't true, or I'm thinking about or telling myself things that are negative, but then when someone else comes along and says something positive and kind, it really resonates with me, especially if it's something that I deeply care about, and then someone says, AJ, that, and then like they say a phrase that like applies to like the reason why I did it, then it's like, I feel like I actually accomplished what I set out to do. And those are my thoughts. Kind of messy thoughts, but it's fine. That's the nature of, I guess, not exactly how I wanted Thoughtful Thursdays to be, but like it's thoughts. It's really just what I have been thinking about for the last 10 minutes. But yeah, I guess for my recommendation of thing for you guys to check out, that I try and do at the end of these, is the song I'll Find You by Lecrae and Tori Kelly. It's a really great song. It came out, I want to say, in June or July. There's even a music video out for it, and I think the music video was like dedicated to children's cancer. But it kind of goes along with this idea, I guess, of helping people going through tough times and loving people going through tough times, thoughts and situations and whatnot. And I'm pretty sure Lecrae is about to release a new album, so be on the lookout for that. But my recommendation is the song I'll Find You by Lecrae and Tori Kelly. There's an iCard up there that you can click on to go watch it, as well as in the description below on YouTube. And yeah, those are my thoughts, and I'm sticking to them for now. My name is AJ Akpodiete, but you can call me AJ for short, and I'll see you guys next week with another Thoughtful Thursday.